Hello, everyone, and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. And hopefully we're going to have a wonderful show. We're going to have 2 callers call in. And so if you want to find me, gailmoffat.com is my website. And also you can find me on Facebook, Gail Moffat International, British spiritual medium and teacher. So that's how you can get hold of me. I was thinking today about what I could talk about, and I thought I'd just tell you something that's been happening to me personally. And I always think personal stories are quite interesting, so why not? So today I had to go to the vets with my dog, and my dog he's a collie, and so he would be expected to live to about 12, 13, maybe 14, 15 if he's lucky. So he's 13 and a half at the moment. And a year ago, he was diagnosed with Cushing's disease. And what that means is that he has a tumour on the brain, on the pituitary gland, which causes his body to go into a state of stress. And so what he has to have is medication to suppress all of that so that his body's not always in a state of stress. And so I read up a bit about it, and I saw that, a raw food diet would help. So obviously my little pooch went on a raw food diet to great expense to myself. But then you love them, don't you? You love your animals. And but the other thing is that's been happening is for some of you who regularly listen, you'll know that I have a guide and a healing guide called Saint Sebastian, and I just think he's amazing. He some of the things that he's able to say to people and things that he sees and also sort of the things that he's been able to achieve through healing has been incredible. So anyway, so I sit and do my healing every day, and I sit and go into that space, and I call upon Saint Sebastian and the angels, and we all, gather around and do the healing. But whilst I'm doing the healing, I will be sitting in the chair, and my dog will come and sit by the side of me. And I make a point of having my hand on him so that he's receiving the healing for the duration. And it's for a whole hour, and he loves it. He absolutely loves it. Isn't it incredible how animals just love that healing vibration and that energy? So there he is getting all this healing. So anyway, back to what I was doing today. I went to the vets to give him, to have his checkup. And the last appointment that I'd had with him, we discovered that he did not have Cushing's disease. All the pointers showed to the fact that he was okay. And so we've taken him off all the medication. And today he's had another test just to see if it's still all okay. And so I had a conversation with the vet, and I said, look, I'm a medium, and that sometimes doesn't always go down well. But anyway, he seemed to be embracing the fact that I was a medium. And I explained that I've been giving him healing every day. And I said, is there any sort of scientific reason as to why he would be completely recovered from Cushing's disease? And he said, in very, very, very rare cases, you may see something like that. But it's so rare that he hasn't seen it, and he can't really explain as to why he's not unwell anymore. So I explained to him about the healing, and he thought it was just incredibly interesting. So it's an example of what the spirit world can do for us. And I think that we mustn't underestimate the power of prayer and just asking the spirit world. So, if you're listening and you've got a problem in your life, or you've got a health issue in your life, then speak to the spirit world, because that communication can enable healing to come your way and come. And it's almost like it's sort of, I always see it as that we have our free will, but if we if the spirit world cannot intervene with our free will, so it's always important to ask. So the whole purpose of this story is to explain about what I've achieved with my healing, but also you too can you can too, with just ask and pray, and miracles do happen, and miracles do absolutely happen in our world. In fact, the spirit world have often said to us they happen every day, because we are so busy in the spirit world doing things that things just get unnoticed, because we're not seeing the devastation that perhaps would have ensued if they hadn't have intervened. So anyway, that's my story for today. But I know that we have Kelly in Monticello, Iowa, USA. Are you there, Kelly?
I am.
Oh, hi, and how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for asking.
I've just realised the sound's not very good, so I'm just switching the microphone over. Can you hear me okay?
What was that?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Good. And how do you spell the place where you're from? Monticello, is that right?
Yeah, Monticello. There's quite a few Monticellos all over the United States.
So it's Monticello, did you say?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So how can I help you? I'm a medium, and I'm also I can look at aspects of your life, or I can also look at connect to a loved one in the spirit world. Is there a particular way that you would like me to work this evening?
A loved one would be awesome, or maybe some guidance, I guess.
Should we see if we can sneak in? We'll see if we can sneak in both. Obviously, as you know, we're always short of time on these shows. So is there somebody in particular that you'd like me to connect to, or just to see who's there?
So, what was that? A connection, or just to say hey? Is that what you said?
Is there somebody in particular that you'd like me to connect to in the spirit world?
No, just whoever comes, I guess.
And it's for guidance that you're looking for out of that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having kind of a hard, troubled marriage, and I have kids, and I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I should leave the current situation I'm in or try to work it out.
Well, I think you might benefit from me speaking to my guide rather than a loved one in the spirit world, because they always have a bigger view of things that's going on. So I'm going to connect to my guide, and I have Osteria here, who's one of my guides, and she's going to see if she can help you.
Okay.
Now, when you got connected, when you got married, I'm assuming you're married.
Yeah.
Were you quite young when you got married?
No. Well, I got married like a year ago, almost 2 years.
Okay.
And I'm 30 now.
You're 30 now.
I mean,
okay.
I guess that could be considered young.
Were you young when you met your husband?
No. The first time I ever met him, yeah. But then we didn't talk for a long time after that.
Yeah, because I know that there's a connection when you're young. That's what was being given to me. And she's saying to me that it's almost as though I'm getting the feeling from her is that you would. It's almost like you're on this path together, but your paths. I feel that you're wanting different things out of your life. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And I know you've told me a little bit, but what Osteria is saying to me is that you have almost said to yourself, I've made a big mistake.
I'm sorry, what was that? Can you repeat that?
My guide is saying to me that you feel as though you've made a big mistake.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
And if you could turn the clock back, I don't think you would have married him.
No, I wouldn't have.
And she's saying to me that he's nothing like the person you thought he was.
There's
almost
nothing like what?
He's not like the person you thought he was.
No, not at all.
It's like you got married and it's like, well, who is this person? It's like he's changed. And it almost feels like deception to you.
Yeah.
And I feel also that he isn't as friendly and as nice to you as he was in the beginning.
No.
It almost feels like he's a bit moody.
That what?
Moody.
I'm sorry.
Not always, he's not always in a pleasant mood.
I'm sorry. I couldn't I hear you, but I couldn't understand what you said.
He's not always in a pleasant mood.
Never in a pleasant mood.
And he can be bad-tempered, and I feel that he can. I feel that sometimes he can be a little bit aggressive in his personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely.
And you have, and Osteria is telling me that you've spoken to some of your girlfriends, and or another female and let them know that you are unhappy.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah, I have. My family's given up on me. They won't help me anymore. I'm sitting here with a black eye from this man.
Yeah. I felt that he was aggressive. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I don't have a way out, is what I feel like, I guess.
Okay. Do you feel safe?
Yeah.
Mm. I
don't have any money to leave, and I live in a small town, and my choices from my past have made it hard for me to do certain things.
Yeah. Because my guide, Osteria, is saying that she understands your predicament, and she says that she's willing to help you navigate out of this.
Okay.
Out of this situation. And she doesn't normally say things like that. So this is quite big for her. And she is saying to me that she will, after the show, after she's done the show with me, she's going to come and sit with you. And I feel that she's going to try and guide you.
That'd be great.
Have you ever been hit on the jaw?
Have I what?
Have you ever had an injury to your jaw?
Well, yeah. Right now, like when I was, it's not really my jaw, but I guess it could be. When I was 8, I hit my front tooth on my handlebars on my bike. And like the last week, my front tooth has been bothering me really bad. And it's bothering me right now. And it's like in my spine, like, yeah, I guess it would be in my jaw.
Yeah. Because I'm just being made aware of something going on in your jaw. And I'm just being told that I'm going to take my psychic hat off for a moment, because I know that Osteria is going to be there to help you, and you can't have better help than from Osteria. She's an amazing guide. But what I would like to say to you is that it's important to be safe. And if you feel unsafe at any time, I know that I mean, obviously I live in England, but I'm sure that there are environments, women's shelter and places like that can help you if you are in a violent relationship. And so please always be safe. But I know that Osteria is going to be by your side, helping you wherever you need that help and support. Sadly, I've run out of time, but just know that you've got that support. And if you need to come and talk to me after the show, find me on Gail Moffat, International British Medium and Teacher. That's my web page. So just find me there, and you can speak to me if you need me. Okay.
What can I write that down?
Yes, it's Gail Moffat.
All right. Hello, Gail, Gale.
Gail, and Moffat is Moffat.
Okay.
And that's International British Medium and Teacher. And I'm on Facebook.
International
British Medium and Teacher.
International British. What was that, Gail?
Medium.
Okay.
So find me if you need to talk, okay? But I'm going to have to go because I've got another caller, and best of luck, okay? So thank you for calling in. Now, I believe I have Brenda in Lawler, Iowa. Are you there, Brenda?
Yes, I am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good. So I'm a medium, and so I can connect to a loved one in the spirit world, or I can look at aspects of your life. Is there a particular way that you'd like me to work?
Aspects of my life. I recently met somebody that seems too good to be true, but everything I've questioned him on, he has showed me proof of. So my heart wants to say it's legit and open up to him, but yet I'm scared to because I've been hurt in the past.
Yes. Yeah. Do you know, as I look at your heart, it's like it's radiating. It's just I feel this sort of there's a bit of an excitement with you, isn't there, about this relationship?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I also feel that you've fallen in love.
Yeah, I have, really deeply, and I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? So let's have a look and see what he's all about.
Okay.
So I have to say something nice because he might come knocking on my door and say, "No, I'm just joking.
I know.
How dare you ruin things for me?" Anyway, so let's have a look at him. So my guide is saying to me, it's like, I can assure you he is a very genuine, honest person. But I get the feeling that I want to go to sort of a previous relationship. I feel like that there's someone that you were involved in a relationship that messed you around a lot, and I just get this feeling that lies was the big thing in this previous relationship, and it's
all
like
lies.
there's always lies, and I'm being told that this is why you struggle to actually believe what this person is saying. But my guide is saying to me that she's got nothing to worry about. It's like, you've learned that lesson. That lesson is in the past. You've done that. You've experienced it. You don't need to learn it again. And I just get this feeling that this person, I feel that he wants to go all the way with you. I feel like he wants marriage, settling down, everything. And
he's talked about that and moving here to relocate to me because my mom's 74 years old and has health issues, and I'm her only child. I can't just up and leave her.
No, and I just get this feeling with him that he's wanted to be connected to somebody and in a relationship for a long time, and he struggled to find the right person as well. And I feel that I get the feeling that he may have said this to you, that from the moment he met you, he just knew that you were the right person for him, and he's just. And I just feel with him, he's blown away by you. Like, you've walked into his life and you've just, in his mind, he's just gone, wow.
Yeah, he says that all the time.
Yeah, I'm being told he's saying that. It's just, I just know it. He adores you. He just adores you. He cannot believe his luck. And I just I just want to say to you, he's not lying to you. He's so genuine, and he's so sweet as well. I feel like he would just do anything for you. Like, he'd buy you this. If you said you wanted something, he'd go and get it. And he's just so sweet. He's so lovely. Oh gosh, you're lucky. Has he got a brother?
Well, I haven't had this kind of relationship either. All my other relationships have been traumatic. I've been abused, and the last one I was in, like you said, was lies, and threats, and I have a no contact order against him, and so my heart was telling me, let it go. He's for real, but then your mind plays tricks with you, and it was like, no.
Yeah. I feel very strongly that you've got nothing to worry about him, and I just get this feeling that he will do his utmost to do right by you in a relationship. I feel like he's somebody that will always try and go the extra mile. And I think because he's like that, this is why you've got your alarm bells ringing.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you? Like,
yeah, totally.
Yeah. And I think that's why it's an issue to him and to you, sorry. And I get the feeling with him that you've just got nothing to worry about. I just think this is the person he is. It's like, I feel like he's a little boy that's gone into the sweet shop, and the sweet shop has never had his sweets that he likes. And then one day he walked into the sweet shop, and there on the shelf was the very sweet that he's always wanted and loved. And that's you. That's you. And he is so excited. He's like a little boy, just like, I can't believe my luck. I've found this wonderful, amazing woman. And it's like, he will do anything to prove to you, to be with you, to love you. I just feel that he is besotted with you.
Mm.
Go for it.
Like I said, everything I've kind of questioned him on, he's showing me proof, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And also, what's so nice about him is he's really understanding about your past, sort of like your insecurities. He's understanding, because I feel that he has insecurities from the past as well. I feel that he's had some difficult sort of relationships and things like that. So I think, yeah, go for it. It's just I just feel like he's genuine, and he just wants to. I just feel that because he's so demonstrative and so wanting to have the perfect relationship, it's making you frightened, because this can't be for real.